Ladies and gentlemen, members and friends, Matt Bailey here, your branch director of Scotch Malt Whisky Society Australia, tasting and talking about some of the things coming up in March Outturn on Friday the 3rd of March launching. Now, those who are keen eyes to the Society's backstory only have to dial back as far as November to remember that we did a bit of a special promo to members, new members and referring members into the Society with a bottle of Smokus Fruticosus. Now we're properly releasing it in March Outturn. As we said, it was an upcoming release back then. Now we've got the opportunity to fully release it, and it's the latest heresy or experimental blended malt from the SMWS. These experimental heresy malts sort of things are coming through at most 3 or 4 times a year, and they're not meant to replace anything to do with what we do as single cask strength whiskey, which is the bulk of what we do, but they're meant to be just a fun, drinkable, shareable whiskey, and also a way for Ewan Campbell and Kai Evelo and our spirits team, pictured here, to actually experiment and play around with some of the flavours and really create some amazing whiskies as a result. Now, Smokus is the latest in that series. We've seen some great ones over the years, all the way back as Exotic Cargo, Old Fashioned, Pete Ferry, etc. But this one is the latest one, and the overwhelming feedback from members has been this is their best effort yet. Ewan is getting so much better as a blender, working with flavours and blending, in this case, Orkney and Islay whiskey together. So whiskey from the Orkney and whiskey from Islay, both regions of Scotland that we've sourced casks from, predominantly ex-sherry, but some ex-bourbon as well in there, blended together. And we're not going to talk distillery names. We don't for our single casks, so I don't know why we would for this either. But it's a chance for us to actually nose and taste some expert blending and some amazing peated whiskey. Immediately, it's so soft and sweet. It's more about the soft, smoky fruits here rather than the in-your-face sort of peaty punch. It's creamy. There's sort of like cherry juice in there, creamed corn. Really that lovely sort of soft sherry note. This would make for a lovely late night dram. This is kind of something right at the end of the night, after dessert, or even something, this could be a lovely sort of even pre-dinner dram. It could be, there's so many opportunities for this. Let's have a taste. It's just got a lovely balance. It's 50% ABV, which is Ewan's preferred drinking strength. It's that, really enjoyable strength. This is, I'm going to be honest with you, this is not the kind of whiskey that requires a lot of nitpicking and tearing apart and heavy analysis. This is the kind of whiskey that you pour maybe even into a tumbler. You could throw a cube of ice in with if you like. It's your whiskey, you do it, you like how you like it, and then just share it around with some friends. This is a weird whiskey, especially for those who are, I guess, less inclined for those big peat monsters and want something a bit more balanced and a bit more subtle, if you like. The sweetness is evident. It's got that sort of like mango, lychee, but it's just with that lovely soft layer of sweet smoke on top. So I would say this is probably the most integrated and well-developed blend from the Society yet, and it's a banging price, and it's in March Outturn on Friday the 3rd. So I hope you join me for a dram of this. Smokus Fruticosus is out on Friday. Cheers, Sanjava, bye for now.